Hi guys, I'm going to show you the most common knives, and really you only need to own two. These are the two, the chef knife and the paring knife, and pretty much everything you could do with these two knives. But then I'm also going to show you a serrated or bread knife, which is kind of handy as well. And then I'll show you a utility knife, which it could be just convenient. The most important thing about owning a knife is not how much they cost. This was like $25. This was like, say, maybe $20. It's not about the cost of them. It's about how sharp they are. So it's very important to keep your knives sharpened. So this is a sharpening tool. And what you do is you just run the blade down the tool on about a 45-degree angle. And you do that, pretty often. I take care of that in the classroom for you. But at home, if you have a sharpening tool like this, you want to do that. Or some people have what is a honing tool, which is very similar. And that's just every time, right before you use the knife, just run it across here a couple times, and that just keeps the blade sharp. So, chef knife, I'll show you how to use it briefly, and then we will practice in class more. Your thumb, your forefinger goes like this. It's got a rounded tip because it's supposed to have a rocking motion. So you would hold your piece of fruit or your food here, you put your tip down, and then you slide through. Just like, let's see if I have. Oh, here's my apple. I thought Duncan ate it. Okay, so I would hold on to it. I put my tip down, and then I press down, and then slide. So it's tip, slide. And that's how you would slice up an apple, as you can see right there. Okay, so it's the tip slide motion for your chef knife. Okay, now let's say that I had this apple, but then I wanted to peel it. And so it's kind of big to do with this knife. See, that's kind of awkward. And so that's when my paring knife comes in handy. So then I can usually smaller cuts. I can peel, as you can see here, look how easily I can peel this with a paring knife. So paring knife is for precision cuts or smaller cuts. The other thing you might use it for is if I had the strawberry and I already cored it, and then I want it just to slice my strawberry. It's a little easier to do when I have a tiny knife. This might be really awkward and hard to use, and I probably have to saw a lot because it's just such a heavy knife. So this precision cuts are often a lot nicer when you have a small paring knife. In addition, let's just say I want to slice up this tomato. So I could do it with the paring knife. I could do it with my chef knife. But because it has such a tough exterior and a squishy inside, I probably want to use a serrated knife, which is my little baby utility knife here. So I can do this and like this. So that's a lot nicer cuts and a little bit easier. And then I also have my bread knife. And so let's say that I had a bagel and I wanted to slice my bagel. It's a lot easier to slice through a bagel when I have the serrated knife, as I did here, because it's soft on the inside and it's tough on the outside. So there are my food out the way. Show you again. So I have my serrated bread knife. I have my serrated utility knife. I have my chef knife, and I have my paring knife. And those would be probably the most useful knives in my drawer.